Hey YouTube, what's going on? Matt Kennedy here. Happy April 18th. Happy Monday. Hope you have a safe and happy week. Just want to say real quick, not too long a video that the Browns did re-sign Denzel Ward. I am very excited. He is one of my more favorite corners in the league. Obviously, he's on my team though, so it's going to be a little bit biased. However, Denzel Ward loves to play football. He is a guy that I feel like when we drafted him at number 4 overall, we just knew he was going to be great, dude. I did shed some doubt. I wanted the Browns to take Bradley Chubb because back then in the 2018 draft, because we would have had Bradley Chubb and Myles Garrett, and that would have been pretty, awesome. Or even Quentin Nelson, I guess, but the Browns already have, Wyatt Teller and Batonio, whatever. But Denzel Ward, corners, I will always believe this. And you guys know I love my DBs, dime, dollar, in Madden football. I love heavy DB sets. I love my DBs. And when you have great DBs in football, it's a pass-first league. You can do a lot defensively. Coverage of the field is very important in football. And when you have a top 10 corner, you just can't let him go. I'm really shocked the Patriots let J.C. Jackson go. Maybe it's because they just believe too much in the system, and the system is good, not J.C. Jackson that good. But trust me, I can attest this. I don't really think Denzel Ward's in a good system. I think the Browns have a good system, but it's not it's not Denzel, it's the Brown, bullshit. Patriots, I feel like you could make the case. Look what Stephon Gilmore did. Look what J.C. Jackson did. Look what Malcolm Butler did and how he dropped off. Other players from the Patriots corners and stuff. Even Jonathan Jones, other players, how everyone just thinks they're so good. And then they go to a different team and it's the Patriots system is a good system. Whereas I feel like the Browns, I feel like it's more of Denzel Ward performing than the system he's in. So what it comes down to with Denzel Ward is I'm very excited that we got him locked up. Again, Myles Garrett, we got him for about 6-7 more years. We have Nick Chubb for 4 more years. And now we have here Deshaun Watson for 5 more years. And then Denzel Ward, how about a 5-year extension? So we have him for 6 more years because of his 5th-year extension this upcoming year, so 6 more years. So I love how the Browns are keeping their stars. Right now, the secondary looks pretty good. We have Denzel Ward, we have Greg Newsome, who I think are really good corners. We got to lock up. I mean, it's only been 1 year for Greg Newsome, 1 year. But from Northwestern, that guy was a beast. I really like Greg Newsome. 1 more year of showing greatness. I mean, I wouldn't say greatness, but I would at least say he's really good. For a rookie, if he continues to shine, we can have 2 hopefully lockdown corners. And I just feel like when you have 2 good/great corners, you can do a lot in this game. Many teams in the league have 2 or 3 good weapons. If they're a bad team, they probably have 2 or less weapons. So having 2 good corners, you can feel confident in guarding those 2 weapons. And then we'll say they have a 3rd weapon. That's what the rest of the team can maybe double team or something. So it's I really love what the Browns did. I don't think 20 mil's too much per year. I don't really know the contract specifics. I don't think we'll know until a little bit. But right now it's 5 years, $100 million, $71 million guaranteed. Don't really know if that means it's all a signing bonus. Don't know if that means it's 30 towards the cap. I don't know how much is going towards the cap. But the one thing I'll say real quick is the next step for the Cleveland Browns, because that's a big question everyone always asks. What's the next step? Whatever. It's definitely getting Jarvis Landry and or Jadeveon Clowney back. If the Browns can get Jadeveon Clowney back, we would have Clowney and Garrett, who, when healthy, they did do good stuff last year. Jarvis Landry can complement Amari Cooper and Peoples-Jones, or we can always draft a receiver, or we can draft a DN, whatever, right? But like, I really hope we can get Clowney back, because when you have Clowney and Garrett, and then even John Johnson's actually an underrated safety. I would say top 12, probably around the 10-12 range. Like, he's a good safety. I like John Johnson. You have John Johnson. You have Grant Delpit, who he's not really up there, but he is a good safety. Like, I like Grant Delpit. Remember, last year was his second year, but really his first year, because his first year he was injured the whole year. So this will be Delpit's third year, but really his second year. So you have Delpit, you have John Johnson, you have Newsome, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah stepping up. Here's the one thing I'll say about Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, JOK. He literally was a great quarterback spy. He brings so much speed, so much energy, and he's overall like a tackler. He's not really the best in pass coverage, but he's all over the field, making hits, making plays, tackles, whatever. Him being a quarterback spy for Lamar Jackson was immensely needed this year. Like, when you take JOK in that middle of the field to like watch Lamar as he scrambles out, that speed kills, and we need that. So that's where he steps in. He might not be a Bobby Wagner. He might not be a Luke Kuechly. He might not be ever a top 10, top 15 linebacker. But one thing he will do is he will help us stop the Ravens, which is one thing that we really needed. I'm not, Bengals is different because obviously JOK probably isn't the best versus Joe Burrow. But when you send JOK in a blitz, he's so quick that he can just go through a hole of the A gap, C gap, B gap, whatever, right? If there's no one blocking him, he'll be a screaming blitz. He's sacked. So I love what he brings to scrambling quarterbacks. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, even Mahomes loves to scramble. Someone like JOK is meant to be a great quarterback spy, an elite quarterback spy, if not one of the best in the league at that. So, and it showed last year because we stopped Lamar Jackson both times we played him last year. Hell, JOK even injured him. But don't worry, it was not malicious intent. So what it comes down to is I really feel like Denzel Ward, I'll give it an A+. Like, you're not going to get Denzel Ward for like 16 mil. You're not going to get him for like 15 mil. 20 mil is like, it's just what he's worth. It's what he's worth. I'm not going to say that actually, maybe even he's worth more. Because when you have a top 10 corner, corners are priceless. You don't want to have these guys getting burnt. Oh, who's that corner again? Oh, it's that Denzel Ward again, or, whatever. So it's just like, it's priceless to have a good corner, and having Denzel Ward on the roster is great. I just feel like it's awesome to have him locked up, stress-free. Him, Garrett, Chubb, Watson, all locked up. Even Amari Cooper still has 3 years. So, like, some of these Brown stars aren't going anywhere. I would say, again, the next biggest thing to address would probably be, like, what's going to happen to Greedy Williams? Because he's coming up, time flies. He's coming up on his third year already this year. What's going to be happening with some of the offensive linemen? What's going to be happening with Njoku? What about Kareem Hunt? So there's still some questions to be asked, but we locked up 4 of the top 6 stars on our team. Deshaun Watson, 5 years. Nick Chubb, 4 years. Denzel Ward, 6 more years. And then Myles Garrett, 6-7 years. Watson, Chubb, Garrett, Ward, those are our stars. And you lock them up. Phenomenal job, Cleveland. I don't think you overpaid for anyone because Deshaun Watson is fringe top 6 quarterback. And it's just like, that's what a top 6 quarterback's worth. Nick Chubb, he's a top 6 running back. 12 mil a year. That's what it's worth. And you go through all these players, go to, what's it called? Myles Garrett getting 25 mil a year. That's what they're worth. So really good job there. I really like what they did. Give me your thoughts on Denzel Ward. Peace.